This is a MacBook, and this is my dual monitor minimal setup. Now, you're probably wondering, how did I get all of this to work? After all, Apple is notorious for restricting the number of monitors connected to your MacBook. Well, not anymore. Hey everyone, it's Raghav here, and I hope you're having a blessed day. I recently picked up a newly refreshed MacBook Air. It's a lightweight and thin laptop that is powerful enough to get all the work I need to get done when I'm away from my desk, and when I get back home, I can pick up where I left off. So in today's video, we're gonna go over my brand new MacBook Air setup and how it helps me stay productive and organized. At the heart of this operation is my M3 MacBook Air. And to be honest, it brings a lot to the table for such a portable and powerful device. I'll be honest, we've covered Apple's design of the MacBook line in previous videos, but this is a pinnacle of Apple's craftsmanship. The same great design that you'd find in the Pro lines, now only weighing 2.8 pounds. Under the hood, it's rocking the M3 chip that might seem like it's a minor upgrade, but it really isn't. It's more of a jump that provides higher performance and better efficiency and allows multitasking to be virtually seamless. What makes this package even more impressive is the fan, or should I say lack of one. The M3 MacBook Air remains completely silent no matter what you throw at it because it doesn't need a fan to stay cool. This is truly a testament to Apple's efficient thermal management that ensures the laptop doesn't overheat even during intensive tasks. Typing on the M3 MacBook Air is probably as good as it gets. The Magic Keyboard that we've seen on previous models still provides that crisp typing experience that really sets the bar for what typing should feel like on a thin and light laptop. When I'm typing on the keyboard, the keys feel just right, not too shallow and also not too deep that it slows me down. Plus, the backlit keys make working in low light conditions a breeze, automatically adjusting its brightness no matter what environment I'm in. It's smooth and responsive, ideal for long typing sessions whether I'm writing code, drafting documents, or firing off emails. The trackpad is everything you'd expect from Apple. Large, responsive, and precise. The haptic feedback is just as satisfying as ever, with enough room for your multi-touch gestures from swiping to pinch to zoom. It's honestly one of the best trackpads out there, making navigation feel so effortless and natural. And of course, we can't talk about MacBook Air without mentioning its battery life. It truly feels like I can take my laptop anywhere I want and leave the charger at home. Now that we've talked about the heart of this setup, let's shift gears and talk about the brains of this setup, and actually our sponsor for today's video, the iVANKY FusionDock. Full disclosure, iVANKY did send us this dock for a review, but as always, all opinions are my own and they haven't seen this video prior to posting. One of the biggest challenges for MacBook Air users is the limited connectivity options. You're stuck with two USB-C ports and it only supports a single external monitor. This is a well-known issue within the MacBook community, but that's where the FusionDock saves the day. For starters, the entire FusionDock lineup is designed specifically for Apple Silicon MacBooks, providing a seamless multi-display solution. It comes with two Thunderbolt chips which allow up to 3 displays to be supported on base models, something you won't find on any ordinary dock out there. But that's not all. The FusionDock also provides rapid data transfer, fast charging, and a variety of extra ports for all your peripherals. This specific model that I have here with me has 3 HDMI ports, 2 USB-C ports, 4 USB-A ports, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a 2.5 gig Ethernet, a slot for your SD card, as well as 180 watts of charging. I'll be honest, adding the FusionDock to my workflow has been an absolute game changer. I can plug in my SD card, open up my notes and inspirations for different projects that I'm working on all the different screens while editing a video and charging my devices at the same time using a single hub. The FusionDock helps me keep my desk clutter-free and allows me to do multiple tasks without having to reach for adapters and cables. If you're looking for a way to improve your setup, increase your productivity, or just be more streamlined in your workflow, the iVANKY FusionDock Pro 1 Plus is definitely worth considering. The link to this and every other item I feature in this video is in the description down below. Next up, let's talk about the monitors that I'm using in my setup, the ASUS 27-inch Pro Art display. When I was searching for a monitor, I wanted to get something that wouldn't really break the bank but still packed a lot of quality. Something that could really elevate my viewing experience whether I'm photo editing, watching a video, or drafting a script for a future video. And that is how I stumbled upon the ASUS Pro Art display because it truly combines the two things I'm looking for, value and performance. It starts with a 27-inch display, which is a great size, large enough to give me me that immersive feeling, but still small enough that it doesn't feel like an eyesore when it's sitting on my table. The display itself uses an IPS panel which comes in at 2560 by 1440, and it really emphasizes the color accuracy, the viewing angle, as well as the color sharpness. And speaking of color accuracy, the ProArt display has 100% sRGB as well as 100% Rec 709 color coverage, making the colors super accurate when it comes to photo and video editing. Now, despite it being a slightly older model, it still comes with the right connectivity. It features an HDMI port as well as a display port, allowing you to connect up to 2 devices. Next to that is a USB hub which allows you to connect your external drives, accessories, or just charge your other devices. It's really designed with convenience in mind, offering everything you need to keep your workspace organized and connected. In my setup, I have both my monitors connected to the FusionDock through HDMI and USB-C, allowing both my monitors to behave like a secondary hub. Underneath my MacBook is the M stand from Rain Design. Now, every time I want to connect my MacBook Air, I always make sure to use this stand. One of the reasons for that is that I have access to all the functionality on my MacBook Air, especially the Touch ID sensor, which I use all the time. If you take a look at the design, the material on the actual stand is very similar, I would even say the same as the MacBook Air, so when it's sitting on my desk, it looks perfect together. With the M stand, I can take full advantage of the extra screen on my MacBook Air, giving me access to multiple displays without it feeling too cramped. The elevation on the M stand allows me to place my MacBook at a better viewing angle, which helps me reduce the strain on my neck for longer work periods. And as you can see in my setup, it's at the perfect height to where it becomes a seamless extension of my monitors. Plus, at the back, Rain Design included a cable management slot, which allows me to keep all my cables neatly routed. The M stand is practical, stylish, and adds a touch of simplicity that just works with my setup. It's just another great accessory that allows me to get so much more out of my MacBook. Headphones wise, I actually decided to go with the SR80X from Grado. If you don't know too much about Grado, it actually hails from New York, where the same family has been in charge for over 3 generations. They make quality on-ear headphones, and these SR80Xs are no different. One thing you'll notice is a really nice use of materials when we talk about the construction of these headphones. It features a leather band, soft foam pads, as well as graded open back ear cups. With these, I can hear a wider soundstage and hear my music in a completely different way. Overall, it makes a great listening experience whether I'm editing a video or just putting on some tunes. Alright, so let's dive into my peripherals, because honestly, it's probably one of the most crucial aspects of my workspace. Normally, I'm all about my Logitech gear. Usually, the MX Master 3 and the MX keys have been my go-to. But for this specific setup, I wanted to try something a little bit different that still delivered in style and functionality. So for that, I went with the Satechi SM1 keyboard as well as the Logitech M650 mouse. Starting with the keyboard, the Satechi SM1 has got this sleek, low-profile design that just blends so perfectly with my setup. It's compact and has a solid typing experience that's responsive but quiet enough for those long work sessions. It's incredibly versatile and you can connect it multiple ways. You can go down the wired route if you want more of a steady connection, or you can wirelessly connect it up to 2 Bluetooth devices, so when I'm working on my MacBook and my iPad, it's very easy. And if Bluetooth is not your thing, you can use the included 2.4 GHz receiver, which is great when you want a fast connection without the lag. As for backlighting, it isn't full RGB, but it does offer 14 different lighting modes. It's a nice touch, so I can set it up to match the mood or the vibe of my workspace. And with this Mac compatibility, all the shortcuts and function keys work intuitively, making it feel right at home on my desk. Now let's talk about the Logitech M650. It really keeps that familiar Logitech feel that I'm used to, but in a more simpler design that just fits the vibe of my setup. One of the standout features on this mouse is the smart wheel. It's similar to the MX Master 3 scroll wheel, where I can precisely scroll or I can quickly scroll to zip through a page. It's really convenient for a mix of detailed work and fast navigation. The M650 is powered by a single AA battery, which is easy to replace but still lasts a very long time. Connectivity wise, we have a couple of options. I can either use Bluetooth for a quick setup, or I can use Logitech's Bolt receiver, which is more secure and reliable for everyday use. Together, these two give my setup a great mix of functionality and style. The SM1's versatile connectivity and its customizable lighting, paired with the M650's reliable connection and smart scrolling, bring a fresh and effective vibe to my workspace. Oh, and a quick note on the desk mat that I'm using. I actually got it off Amazon, but I'll be honest, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, but it is linked in the description below. It comes in a gray color and features this very smooth PU leather texture. It has a flexible cork backing, and I'm using a 36 by 17 inch mat. This gives me plenty of room for my keyboard and mouse, while also giving me enough space if I want to write something down. And speaking of writing things down, I make sure I always have something that's a little bit more analog when I want to write things out. I feel like a lot of my good ideas come when I write it down on paper, so that is why I have this Moleskine notebook. I primarily use it to write out my tasks for the day or jot down any ideas that I might get while I'm working. It features high quality paper and tear lines if I want to rip out a couple of pages, and it also has a sleeve on the back if I want to store loose papers. I also have this second notebook that I use on occasion, which is this craft grid notebook. I just find it easier sometimes when I'm sketching to just use grid paper. As for the pen itself, I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of ballpoint pens, more so because the ink is never consistent and it never flows the way that I want it to until I found the Rotring 600. It has a smoother ball head, allowing me to write things out very quickly. It features a metal brass body which gives it some weight when I'm writing. The textured grip is a nice addition to the hexagonal shape of the body, allowing me to use it for hours without it slipping out of my hand. So that right there is my MacBook Air setup. It's compact, efficient, and designed to keep me focused. With great accessories like the iVANKY FusionDock, the SM1 keyboard, and the Grado headphones, this setup has truly leveled up my productivity and organization. So if you're looking for a way to elevate your workspace, I really hope I was able to give you some inspiration. And hey, leave a comment down below to let me know what your favorite product was. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, hit that like button if you've enjoyed our video. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy tech content like this, and we'll catch you in the next one.